Alright, welcome back to the League Races. We're back with FTRL for week number 7 at Fuji. Starting off with the, this is the Porsche race. So this is reverse championship standings, which means we're starting second. So another chance to start at the front, another chance to get fucking taken out somehow, or for me to take myself out. These Porsche races never go well. I don't know, for one reason or another, it never goes well. Let's see if today is any different. It was an adequate getaway. Not brilliant, but certainly not bad, all things considered. And phone, and into turn 1. There's some contact in front, and I have to check up. I get hit from behind, and then that carries me into Simon. So I decided to wait up for it because even though I don't think that accident was my fault, I still felt bad staying ahead. So anyways, that's just frustrating. Like, it's just... there you go. That noise, I think, sums it all up. It's like, it's another race where it can't go right. So, someone hit into me, and then that took me into Simon. So, but I ended up waiting up anyway. So, I don't know. It's just frustrating. It's another race where, in one of these, where it's a high position that doesn't turn into anything. So, anyways, let this rest this lap run on, because there's still a battle. We just have some squabbles here and there with Ross and such. I'm just kind of looking back. No chicane for this. We're at Fuji. Did I mention that? We're at Fuji. Fuji, no chicane for both these races. I should have mentioned that beforehand. Anyways, Porsche race does not set the grid for the second one. There's a separate qualifying session which will take place later on after this event. So, we're still squabbling away. You see Jonesy's lag operating as usual. Nice back end loss there, and Ross will slip through. Then, and then on this home straight, then I'll check up and wait for the blue flag. There is an inside line there. So, anyways, what can I say, man? Just super frustrating. It is what it is. There's not much I can really add to it. Nothing I cared about. The only thing I've regret is wasting this livery on this car, because it's just I just can't do it. It just doesn't work for me. This format, this car, whatever it is like, it just hasn't worked for me this season. I just don't get on with it. It doesn't get on with me apparently, because it just never wants me to do anything in these races, through one way or another. Anyways, we end up having a squabble though. I think later on, we do end up getting by. We got Zach behind us, and Zach is having a squabble. So he's had a foible somewhere as well. He was actually behind, and go for a switchback. Get it? He's got a penalty, so we'll get that position back, and we'll go on through. So, I can't be arsed. I just can't be arsed. Moving on then to, please tell me this is the last lap. That's exactly what happens. Anyways, we'll stick with this one for a bit though. I actually forgot. I didn't even realise there was more to this clip. I just thought, did I forget to cut? No, I didn't, because Simon is going slower than I thought. He had a penalty, so we made up some ground. I think he's going to have a bit of a moment heading into this left-hander. He goes very, very deep, and we will try and go around the outside. I think he'll go wide. We'll try and cut back in maybe. No, we're going to try and drive right around the outside. And down the inside, and we'll take that one. But it's all just hollow, isn't it? It's there, and he goes off. So insult to injury for him. Not my fault in the first place. But I never looked to see who actually put me into him. But anyways, it's just par for the course with these cars, and it just doesn't work out. Anyways, Zach's going to go down the inside, and he's got some better pace than I do anyway. So I thought the pace is actually okay once things worked out a bit, but there's been a theme in a lot of the Porsche races, some of them and some of them to come, that the pace actually is pretty good once things settle down. But things are so chaotic at the start, it just kind of puts it at a point of no return. And we're still squabbling with Zach, though. We're having some fun with this, at least, in that old Doritos car. Slide up the inside and go back. We still have the slipstream heading down the main straight, which is... It's a long straight, man. It's like nearly 1.5 kilometers, I think. or more even. I don't know. It's a long ass straight. So, anyways, we are catching up to some of the guys in front, but again, it's just a bit too little, too late, really. But we're gonna go. We're gonna go first. I mean, we're about to be overtaken here in a sec. So, watching this one all the way to see if there's like a late bump draft and then slip out, but no, it is just gonna slip out. Maybe that's why I didn't bother defending it, because I just expected the bump draft and then like the late overtake attempt. So I was going to move over afterwards, but a nice move there. But good momentum on the switchback, but ping to the outside here and not going to really have a chance to make a move. So I'm going to try and go slow in, fast out, and that had a better approach, but not quite enough to carry me through. So again, a good ding dong here, if nothing else, for the pride of P11. And I think, is that going to do it though? I don't know if I can reply back to this now. It's difficult to track the pass unless you've got a momentum somewhere, but oh hello, like a momentum like this. Oh, beautiful, on the outside. And then we get that move done into P11. So, flying. Absolutely flying. Anyways, I think that is going to do it though. Yeah, that's going to do it. That's P11, so... I never have any luck in those races. Yeah, that's exactly how I feel. Still, weeks later. Yeah, so anyways, we're going to move on then to qualifying for the Super Formulas. And pace was decent around here. It was not bad, but yeah, pace was decent. And it can rain here. And I was lobby host, and I had a nightmare saying the lobby. So the lobby changed a few times. And yeah, there may be some rain shenanigans to be played. Not in the qualifying, but in the race, maybe. Anyways, 5 minutes then to get this job done and see what we can do. Track is nicer, I have to say, with the Super Formula cars, it must be said. Although very front limited, so they will eat your tyres and fuel. It is a tough one for strategy, this one. So we'll see how it turns out. Anyways, I'm on my last lap here. I think I spawned my first one. So, yeah, one and done. For me, front end not gripping the way I wanted to, but I'm going to dump the overtake heading down the straight, and across the line will come. Yeah, it's a quick enough lap here, to be fair. It's a 1:18.5, I think that was, so it's going to be enough for P4, which is a pretty good place to be, so I'm very happy with that. That was a good time, and I could have gone a bit faster, I think, as well. I think I had to use a bit, didn't have as much overtake as I wanted to at the beginning of the lap, so yeah, we got that done. And yeah, we're in a good place here for to make it good. So, but you can see that these are drastically different conditions from the first from qualifying. So, yeah, it is going to be raining pretty soon here. So I chose the hards. I think some may have chosen the mediums. I'm not sure how this all broke out, but anyways, my throttle is absolutely. Look at that, my throttle is having an absolute mare. It's really, really bad. My throttle issues here were not great, so we're going to lose a couple of positions here off the start as a result. Ross immediately goes through, and we got unsafe then on the right hand side as well. The positions will hemorrhage here. It's a perplexing one, but keep an eye on the throttle inputs. Like, you know, if it's not at full, then it goes haywire, which is tough at some tracks. And there's obviously I've had issues with this in the past few seasons as well. Oh, that was close to the edge. Got to go for the move on the inside. Oh, that's a tight one, but we did get that one done. Back and unsafe. So, but he's coming back though. He's coming back on my right hand side. I was trying to dump a little bit of overtake, but definitely not enough. So he's gonna get that one done. So you have to file in behind. Quick right hander here. Have to be careful with that. We got Sean behind us as well, and I just a little early on the brakes and just kind of feeling things out. And I'm on 2 traction, I think, yeah, because it's just to get the foot down to the floor as quick as possible. Look at that. Oh my god, that throttle undulate. Oh, it's so bad. These pedals really do mess me up sometimes. Again, you're waiting to get on the throttle and it's just kind of flickering. And yeah, anyways, we get that one done though. We're in P6, so we've lost two spots off the start. That's tough. Checking the weather radar. Nothing as of yet, but that will change soon. And this race was kind of a case where, like, once I got bumped one position coming here, which I think Dusty is on the mediums. I guess the other thing that I was trying to do, I was just, yeah, well, that's a rough one. I was trying to save fuel like I was in the dry, and I think that was my mistake. I was still trying to fuel save when the strategy was going to be changing dramatically because of the rain that was coming. So, yeah, that was my mistake. I definitely misplayed that one. Oh, lovely and flat through there. Absolutely love it. But yeah, that was a mistake. Um, oh my goodness, look at the throttle. It's absolutely killing me. Do I change the... yeah, it's getting pretty dark. Again, short shifting, saving fuel again. Yeah, I just didn't play this one right with the weather. Oh goodness, that was a close one. But that was the thing, like that one, yeah, see that one turns into two, and then leaving space. Oh, there's more contact there, and then
That was Jonesy.
yeah, and then we got blue flag up the inside then as well. Goes deep, just makes the corner. Sorry, it's Biggles actually, that's not blue flag, it's Biggles. We keep that one, but yeah, it's all kind of falling apart quickly here. And yeah, from starting fourth, we've gone down to ninth. It's kind of gone backwards very quickly, and there is the upcoming front.
Horrific front coming.
There it is. It eventually got back. Oh my goodness. So that's good for a lap at least. And yeah,
Tidal wave.
it's ominous threat coming in, isn't it? Like it is just an ominous threat. Anyways, we got Biggles trying to come back at us and leaving the space. Again, I shouldn't have been fuel saving at this stage. That was my mistake with that. And then I think Simon's using a bit of overtake on the right hand side. I tried to use some, but it was a bit too late, and he gets that move done as well. So it's just been a shitstorm. Not to mention the one that's approaching fast. Oh dear. The thing with this one is though, oh dear, yeah, that was a tough one. Contact in front, we don't get any positions from that at least. So yeah, at the end of this lap though, I don't know what I was thinking. The leaders stayed out, and I was like, yeah, we can stay out. It's fine. I thought about moving late on. I trust your instincts, man. Just forget what the leaders are doing. Just trust your instincts sometimes. Oh, I don't know why I did. Like, it was such a poor decision. I had nothing to lose. I had everything to lose and much more to gain from going inters. Like, it was clearly, like, look at that. I know it was. Here's the thing. The rain was brief. The track is fucked, obviously. As you can see now, there's cars going off left and right. The track is fucked, but there's another... You see the other front approaching there as well, at the top end of that radar as well. That was the thing. That was... just be on the right tires at the right time, man. That was... It's one thing to be on inters on a wet track, or wet on an inters track. It's another thing entirely to be on dries a wet track. That's just like, look at this shit. I just should have trusted my instincts. It was, I don't know why I bothered looking at the leaders, like, and what they were doing. It was just, this is nonsense. Like, we should have easily... I can't turn. I'm sorry. There goes blue flag, who pitted the lap before, and now everyone else is in. So yeah, that was bad. That was a very tough one. Like, I'm going nowhere as well. Just that was bad. That was a bad call all around, and yeah, it's put us on a... Again, when you make a wrong decision like this, as bad as that, it is very difficult to make that back. Yeah, like, it's not like F1, there's no safety cars or anything like that. It's very difficult. So I was hoping strategy would help me make some of it back, but really we've made a bad call here, and it's going to be one that it's going to basically cost us a chance to fight for the good points here today, sadly. So I had to make the best of it. There's still some good points up for grabs, but you know, if you're looking for a podium finish or anything like that, that's kind of out the window. So like look at that, blue flag is leading, and Will's second. So yeah, bad call from me. I just trust your instincts, you know. We did go early though, and we're catching some of these guys who have been maybe not getting up to grips or getting out of the pit lane a little bit more. Yeah, are kind of... No, everyone pitted last lap. I don't know why they're so slow up in front. I don't know, but things cleaned up then, and I decided to go... This is the time I decided to go a lap early, because I was like, right, well, I mean, may as well go for it, because I've got nothing else to lose at this stage. So we're going to go in and use the hards, because obviously we still have a lot... should I have gone mediums? The fuel here is what limits you really. The tyre wear hasn't been as much of a thing, like with the hards and mediums sometimes. It has been the fuel that is your limiting factor, so I just went on the hards. And immediately just ducked to the left. No pit lane cutting penalties on, so just immediately ducked to the left-hand side to get onto the dry line as quick as possible, just get up to speed. This is a track, we've had it before, wet weeks here, where getting offline, it's very easy to do so. So, now the conundrum I was left in now was, how do I make the strategy work? What do I do to make the strategy work? Do I need to extend to 10 laps on this stint? Or do I commit to an extra stop? I decided on the latter, or the former route, to try and extend as much as I could. So yeah, it was a messy race. This may have worked for me in a different lifetime perhaps, but Yeah, so at the moment we're kind of in this boat because it is just saving fuel. I think we're trying to get to lap 21. I think 20 or 21. I think that's the lap we're trying to get maybe 11 laps. So yeah, it's a bit of a mess. The rain really threw out a lot of the yeah. I mean, just a strategy feck up all around. It's pretty bad. Uh, Yeah, the yellow flag in front, that's for Biggles going off, so we gain that position back, but unsafe is just around our corner as well. Again, I'm not fighting a ton. I am on a different strategy here. I'm trying to fuel save. And then eventually, I think, unsafe release eventually. I say blue flag, I meant unsafe release. Lap 20, yeah, see, we're getting there. I think we need to get lap 20 or 21. That was a bad moment. I was the first time I'd lost it through there. Um, so that was unfortunate. That lost us time. And then look at my throttle, man. It's look at that, and it's just oh, it trying. It's fucked. Like it's absolutely fucked. So uh, then that also didn't help. So if this strategy had a chance of working, it's definitely undone with those two with that spin, and I think there's more to come as well. So yeah, that doesn't help. Yeah. Yeah, because you're trying to ease on the throttle, and I can't ease on the throttle without flickering up and down. So uh, you see what I mean? So that makes it 10 times worse. So now this race has gone to shit, sadly, and it is just over at this stage. So yeah, difficult one. A bad call to start, and then lost the car midway through, and then yeah, it's compounded and compounded. So we got the lap, we got the fuel we needed, but at what cost at this stage? You know what I mean? It's all gone. Um, yeah, it was just a bad strategy calls all around. It just so I've got most of these right of late, mostly, but this one it wasn't just one that went wrong; it was multiple that went wrong. And there goes, I think that's Tom in second, who's just lapped us now. So yeah, and when it goes badly, it goes horribly, and you get lapped, and that's pretty rough. So we saved all our fuel, and obviously, you're going to need it all because you're going to be a lap down. Did set the fastest lap then towards the end here as a scant consolation before my final lap. So yeah, that was something at least. Um, I think I ended up remaining the fast lap because I think Tom did the exact same lap time, but I said it first. So so we managed to stick that one away. But anyways, yeah, I mean, we did end up having a last lap battle between myself and Biggles here, whose race, I mean, must have been just as bad as mine to be in this position a lap down. But anyways, a nice big switch back then on mediums, so it's going to be an extra point at least. But tough one. Pagani did a very good race. I think he ended up finishing in the top 5. So yeah, I mean, Will and Blue Flag, I mean, they were in our race early on and they ended up on the podium. It was just, like you made the good call and you had a chance for a podium. That's what happened. And you made bad calls like me and you may end up a lap down in 12th. So, yeah, and that's all there is to it. Well, there's a couple of other things to it, but anyways, that's it then. Thank God that race is over. That was a rough one indeed, but we got through it, and that was really all you can say about it because it's over, and we don't have to do that one for another season and a bit at least. Anyways, there's the Porsche standings if you care about those. I don't particularly, but they're here for posterity, I guess. So we'll quickly move past these and then move on to the Super Formula ones. My Super Formula did take a bit of a hit this week, given that obviously it was basically finished last. So those will come up now in a uno momento. And you'll see, have we slipped down? Yeah, we slipped down to 6 from 4th the previous week. So yeah, not a lot doing there. But we're still in a good position to fight for, up to 3rd even is up for grabs. So, I mean, there's still plenty of time to sort things out. Tom and Ross are basically done for 1st and 2nd. It's going to be the championship between Ridgeline and Ferrari is going to come down to how much me and Pagani can minimise losses against Ross in GT1, and then how much Nobby and Lennon can outscore in GT2. So there's the standings then as a result. So still 24. Is that still 24 points? I may have got the wrong standings, but it's been roughly similar for most of the season. So that's roughly about it. So yeah, that's going to do it for this week's edition of FTRL week number 7 at Fuji. Next up is Road Atlanta. Should be a bit more fun. So yeah, thanks for watching, and until next time.